And in the Siman Tzadik, we learn about the kahal. Remember about the udder of the cow.
Piston.
Piston. Very good, thank
I
you.
don't know what. זה בוכרית או רוסית?
It's Bukhari.
It's Farsi also.
Yeah? Probably it's Persian. Okay, where is שהכל ברשות מוריי ורבותיי.
שמיים.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו.
באנגלית פיסטון זה בוכנה.
Oh, yeah. So now, if a person wants to eat piston, what we said, can you eat that piston or no?
Yes.
We said that the udder where the milk, GG of the cow, where the milk comes out from. The Gemara said, Yalta said to Rabbi Nachman, from Bavel, not from Uman, that I want to taste the taste of basar v'chalav. Is there a way, eyes of John, is there a way that I can taste cheeseburger? Hi Yosef, what do you think? Is there a way to eat cheeseburger or no? The taste of cheeseburger, yes. Says the Gemara, yes. When you eat piston, which piston is the place where the milk of the cow is coming out of her. The milk area. Sina ירדה לעולם. This piston, says halacha, has the taste of meat and dairy together. Meat and dairy together. Because there's the milk inside, nachon? And he also has meat. And we said it requires shtunamak or no? Shtonada shtunamak ziltin. Huh? No, it's required.
מי זה רבנו? זה מהשיעור הקודם? לפני שבאתם?
Probably. I don't know.
Just
Probably.
posted 1 hour. זה השיעור שהייתם עכשיו?
Probably, yeah.
Salt is going to take out milk. Salt takes
בסדר,
out blood.
אני אוסיף אותך לקבוצה אם אתה רוצה.
Okay. We said that the blood you need allowed to take out, you need to take out from the piston or no?
Yes.
We said yes, because remember, no organism is alive unless there is blood supply in it. Rakov, you remember that?
Yes.
That's
So
what we
the
need to
salt
make.
is for the blood, not for the milk.
That's why we
For the salt is for the blood, exactly. To take out the blood. Now, how do you take out the milk, Meir?
You hit it.
We said very good. We said depends what you do with this. If you're going to roast it, you need to
Just leave it.
rip it and, cut it and shashlik, no problem. Why? Because the milk is going to leak out. It's not going to come back. It goes on the mangal, no problem. But if you want to cook it, now you need to
שתי וערב.
cut it 2 directions and also bang it.
Take all the milk.
Huh?
What's the banging does?
Take out the rest of the milk.
The milk.
לתוך בקיר הוא אומר.
Huh? Right. But today we have hammers. Schnitzel hammer. You know those ones? That also does the same job as squeezing out against the wall. So, yeah. So those 2 things are required in order to cook it in a pot.
It's
What
only
if you
allowed
want to
because
cook it?
It's a dead animal.
What if you want to cook it with other meats? Can you cook it with other meats?
Not allowed.
Can you cook piston together with other meats?
מה זה פיסטון?
We said minahag is not to allow it. Don't forget. Not asu. Minahag is not to allow it. By halakha it was allowed. That's minahag. People are maybe not going to do a good job. They keep it separately. But do you need a special pot for that or no?
בוכרים.
Do you need a special pot for that or no? No. Maran said mutar. The same kelim, ikar adin, huh? He said even according to minhag. He said agu, even the same kelim to allow it, right? But we said that Bukharians have a minhag of not having the same meaty pot for that piston. They have a separate pot. And we saw that in where did we saw that? You showed that to us by the Rama.
Yeah.
The Rama Ashkenazim. We see again how Ashkenazim influenced the Bukharians for the 10,000th time already. That by Maran said clearly, you're allowed to use the same pot for piston, even for meat for piston, no problem. Maran allowed it. Sephardic opinion. But Bukharians probably followed again Ashkenazim, and they have a minhag to keep a separated pot for piston. Now, what if a person by mistake cooked the piston? He didn't know nothing. He made shchita, Rabbi Skazal, Gat Kasher, Bet Yosef, Bet Ishmael, Hamish Naz. He threw it inside the pot. Is it? He didn't do no cutting, no banging, nothing.
No mark, nothing.
בדיעבד מותר.
בדיעבד.
Allowed or no that piston?
בדיעבד.
We said allowed. Why? but the milk came out from it and it came back to it. Why is it allowed? You cook meat and milk right now.
From a dead
The
animal.
Rabbanan.
Huh?
Not from a live animal, it's from the dead animal.
Very good. We said the milk that is midoraita is only whenever it's from an alive mother. Lo tevashel gedi b'chalev imo. You're not allowed to cook gedi in his mother's milk. Why the Torah say mother's milk? To tell you that only when it's alive, like a mother is alive, then it's a Torah prohibition, the milk. But if it's not with his mother's milk, the milk is dead, the mother is dead. So then it's not Torah prohibition, it's only the Rabbanan prohibition.
So why is he still allowed? Even if it's midrabanan, we shouldn't eat it.
But David,
Oh, very good. So Chachamim, good question. Chachamim answered, and they said that it's only prohibited to affect other meats. That milk is prohibited in the Rabbanan when it affects the taste. When it's going to affect the taste, other meats. But whenever it's going to be cooked by himself, he already had the taste of milk in it. So you're not adding anything to the equation, anything to that meat. Therefore, it's no problem. If it happened already, the person by mistake cooked the piston by itself, it didn't make the cutting, it didn't bang it, it didn't take out the milk, but di'avad, kasher. But don't forget, that's only kasher as far as the milk, if it happened. But what about as far as shtunamak? If they didn't make shtunamak, what's halakha now? They didn't make the salting. Yonatan, you know what shtunamak is? Namak, you know Bukharian? It's also in the Persian? Namak?
You soak it in salt water and you leave it there for hours.
Soak, you not soak it.
Put the sprinkle.
No, that's for the liver. Don't get mixed up.
So how do you store them?
Shtunamak regular. You have to put it in the water
So
for
you
half
soak
an
it-
hour, then you have to put it in salt for 1 hour.
So you put it inside the salt water, inside the
Not
salt.
salt water, not salt water.
salt.
Water
first-
is-
Salt water, you only put kapasin, habibi.
Water after it's without salt, then the salt when it's out of the water.
First you put it in water. Anytime you make melicha, salting process,
how do-
first you must put the meat inside water. Not hot, not cold. Room temperature. Then after half an hour inside the water, you're putting it 1 hour inside the salt.
Just like a container. of
Regular salt and not table salt. Kosher salt. That's what it says, by the way, kosher salt. People think kosher salt. Why salt have to be kosher? In the box it says kosher salt. It means salt that you could kosher your meat with. That's where kosher salt came out. Because it's big enough to suck out the blood out of your out of the meat. If it is the table salt, it's very weak. It cannot pull. That's why they buy, when you make shtunamak, you buy the box that says kosher salt, which is gruby. It's very, very thick salt. It's not grinded thin.
The chicken, you do the same thing.
Chicken, same thing. Now, what if a person did not make shtunamak and he cooked the meat, cooked the piston? Kasher or no? That's not kasher. Why? Blood that was not cooked, taken out, affects the meat and makes it prohibited.
That's the rule with Omer, no?
Right?
Yeah.
So don't think, oh Rabbi, you told us that piston, it's a leniency. It's only a leniency as far as the milk of it. But it's not a leniency as far as the blood of it.
So if I would grill it without shtunamak grill it,
Oh, then it will be good. But yeah, Abad Kashe, very good. Kovi gave a good example. I'll give you a candy at the end of the shiur.
Doesn't matter.
Why
how long.
badiavad kasher?
I'm not sure if the candy will be sweet though.
Why
Yeah.
badiavad? Oh, it's why badiavad?
But yeah, Abad,
It's
what?
roasted.
What are you asking?
Rabbi said it's badiavad kasher.
Why not lechatchila?
Roasting it.
No, because we said lechatchila you have to cut the milk out. Milk out the cow, the udder. Take
So
it out of
if
there.
he did it, it's fine.
If he did it as far as basar v'chalav, whatever happened. It didn't affect the taste, so it's okay. As far as the the blood, you don't need to salt meat that you're gonna roast because the fire is gonna take out the blood.
Did anybody here
So why
eat this?
badiavad?
Hear what?
Did anybody here eat this?
Piston?
Yes.
Not me.
You ate it, you said.
Kid maybe.
Yeah, you said you ate it.
Since 2 years.
But in Bukhara was a common thing, this piston.
Yes.
Used to eat it a lot. Gemara said if you want to taste the meat of milk taste, eat piston. There's the taste of meat and milk.
We had everything there. Almost every part.
Yeah, very good. If so, the Chod is so proud of himself that he ate every part of it.
No, I'm not a meat guy.
Very good. And it's not healthy to eat a lot of meat. You should know that. It causes a lot of problems in the legs, acidic in the stomach. It's not acid in the stomach is not a good thing to eat a lot of it. Eat on a proportion.
You ever have a jerky, Rabbi?
Not a jerky.
Just dried meat.
Dried meat.
It's kosher?
They make it right here downstairs. It's blood cooked.
Cholesterol.
So they do the same process. They beat it, then they put it, they get it dry. Tastes so good.
You want to put a lot of salt?
I'm gonna get you a pack of Shabbat.
It's Bet Yosef?
Yes,
Bet Yosef?
yeah,
It's beef or lamb?
beef.
Okay, back to us. So, get me a kakot chidush for Shabbat. What do you think about this? Tasty. That's what I want to hear from you before. Huh, David? That's Onik Shabbat for me. When I sit on the table, I'm not interested in this. Hey, food, goes in one mouth, comes out another. The same thing. The most important is the Torah. Okay, back to us. If so, we in Siman Tzadik Aleph. We learn what happens whenever meat touches milk, dairy, cheese. If by mistake, chas v'shalom, bar minan, the meat touches cheese, what a person should do? Wash it. I'll sit like this, I can see Ari better.
Have to take a layer out.
Ari Zal. Huh?
Take a layer out from the meat.
Take a layer, we said not necessarily a layer, is
The surface.
surface, rub, or with the knife.
That's chumrah.
That's a chumrah, right? But to wash, it's halacha. Wash out the residue. Okay, very good. Now,
Wait, Rabbeinu, the meat touches the cheese, hot, cold.
cold, everything cold. If it's hot, it's a problem. Everything cold. Maybe you make shopping for Shabbat. Can you put the sliced cheese wrapped in the same bag? Another wrap you have a sliced salami, or because the wrapper is like not very sealed, maybe it'll open in the bag and they'll touch one another.
No problem.
Allowed or no?
Because it's cold. Even though he's gonna touch it, it's still allowed.
Very good. We said there's still a way out. And we just also spoke about the fish from the Chinese store. What we said? Can you buy the fish from Chinese store or no?
Yes.
He's shechting over there. Ak tipus.
It's alive.
See, I remember. Ak
They
tipus.
serve them alive.
And they cut him over there. Are you? And then in May you put your sazan on the cutting board.
No,
Allowed or no?
it's allowed.
Says halacha, you have to make sure to wash the tachtecha and wash the knife. And what if you went to a relative that didn't do so? What do you have to do? Before cooking, tell them to rub off the areas that they cut with the knife.
What if they already
Rub
cooked
it off. And what if they didn't know this Meir already cooked it? Leilu nishmat bavo, can you eat it or no? Badiavad, kashe. Why? Because tel b'shishim. Very good. You, Baruch Hashem, were paying well attention yesterday, I see. You're all giving great answers today. Li'ayin hara. Okay, we are
Now
continuing
we need a
further.
certificate.
Bezat Hashem. Why not? Why not? Finish all the halachot. Why not? Go, be tested. We have Baruch Hashem over here, big rabbis in our community. I'll be very happy that all of you will be Chachamim Gedolim. Believe me. As Yoshua told to Moshe, they are making prophecy. Hashem Moshe. What did Moshe said?
I wish
Let everybody be Nevi'im.
Everybody.
Nevi'im. No Nevi'im, not rabbis. Nevi'im. It's above rabbis a million times. Moshe Rabbeinu was not afraid of concurrenti. I wish everybody would be rabbi. Okay, baked. בכבוד, תקרא לנו.
כן.
הלכה באיזה סעיף קטן בית בור ההלכה.
Let me get the book over there.
כן, תקרא. או, אליהו פה. אליהו ג'ו.
אלא שצריך להדיח.
יאללה, תתחיל לקרוא. סעיף קטן ב', צדיק א'.
מ"ו,
מ"ז.
בשר בחלב,
Yeah.
מ"ז או מ"ו?
זה אור ההלכה אלא שצריך להדיח מקום נגיעתם, נדב רק שאחד מהם לך, אבל אם שניהם יבשים, אפילו הדחה אין צריך, ואנו כשאינם מלוכים, אבל אם הם מלוכים, אפילו שניהם יבשים, צריכים הדחה, ואם הבשר שמן, הגם שהוא בלי לחות, משתם משהו מהנסרח, ואינו ניכר וצריך הדחה. every בשר is שמן. every cheese is שמן. הדחה נזכרת אינה צריכה שפשוף וסגי והדחה ועלמה, אבל במקום דוחקת דסכינה שמנוני, צריך שפשוף. וסגי, איפה? רגע, אבל במקום זה זוב. עד שידע בעומד הדעת ששר ממנו השמנוני. You see? When a person cut with a knife and when you cut with a knife, you push. So that residue of the knife will be pushed into the meat. If it's fish, into the fish. To clean that, says you have to, there is no perfect science about it that tells you how much you have to rub, but you have to rub to a point, assuming that's it, it's clean. The residue of the previous octopus, it's clean. Okay? כגון שחתך בשר בסכין, שחתך בחתך צונן, והיינו שנשאר רושם, פשרנו לחלב ואחר כך חתך בשר, אבל אם לא נשאר רושם, הסכין בהדחה, סגי בהדחה. אם שטף הסכין היטב יכול לכתחילה, לחתוך בו בשר. So if it is knife that was clean made, as we said last time, with the, back in the day, they used to stop the ground 10 times. We said nowadays, Eliyahu, what is it enough to? Take the Scotch-Brite, soap, and take away the residue this way. Scotch. Sponge. איך אומרים בזה?
Farsi also says Scotch.
I know. Telling you I shouldn't be a rabbi in Persian police. Like, huh? They understand my language better. Well, let's go. סעיף ב' בכבוד. אליהו ריד. בלן. בכל מידי.
בכל מידי. כל מידי דבאי הדחה, כגון להניח בשר היתר צונן בקרה של איסור צונן, אסור לכתחילה דילמה אכיל בלא הדחה. דווקא מבושל דלאו אורחה בהדחה, אבל מידי דאורחה בהדחה, כגון בשר חי וקצה בו, שרי לכתחילה. אגב, ודווקא דבר שיש בו לחלוכית קצת, אבל דבר יבש ממש, אם לא בלה הכלי רק בצונן, מותר להניח בו דבר יבש בלא הדחה כלל, ועיין לקמן.
Very good. Let's read. What does it mean? So anything that you need to wash it. For example, meat. Right? Can you put meat in tarelka of isu? Right now, you right now went to Airbnb, or you are somewhere in Mexico, doesn't matter where. Okay? Over there, you want to put right now your meat, you made shchita or whatever it is, you have meat, raw meat. The plates that you have around you, they are used for non-kosher. Can you put the meat on those plates? Everything is cold. And take it to another place that you will need. This is like a serving tray. That's a tray. Right now you need to put on top of this tray all these meats in order to take it to a different place to make shtunamak, etc. Can you use that tray that was used for a pig 5 minutes ago?
Is it clean?
The Spanish guy right now put in his tray pork on it.
Is it clean, the pot?
It's not clean.
It's not clean?
Not clean.
No.
Huh?
No.
Says Maran. Depends what the case is. If it's the case that the meat, you are not going to wash it.
Cooked meat.
For example, either cooked meat or you eat raw meat. So we're not relying on you that you will remember to wash the meat away from the pig residue, because you might forget, because it's not a common practice by you. You eating this meat this way, or it's already cooked meat, so the chances that you will remember to wash away the pork's residue are very low. So therefore we don't allow it. However, if it's something that it is common to be washed before you're going to eat it, it's no problem to use things that they are dirty.
Like fruits.
Even they're dirty with isur made. According to this, if I have tachtecha of the goy, he cut right now octopus. Can you cut your sazan on that without washing the tachtecha?
Sazan, what's sazan?
According to
The
this,
kosher fish.
if you wash a fish,
you're gonna
then
wash it
it's
after.
okay.
So depends. What's your practice?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Yosef, if your practice is that you will wash, people wash their fish at home again or no?
No,
Not really.
not really.
No? But open the back, put it like this.
The freezer, maybe because before
freezer.
they
Before.
cook
After you rinse, you wash it.
it. Yeah, but they rinse it. They don't wash it like a rabbit.
Oh, so says halacha, depends on your reality. If you are common to wash it, this way, in case a pork residue or octopus residue was on top of your fish, will be washed off. So then he lechatchila, says Maran, shari lechatchila, Maran writes. You're allowed to let the fish touch the tachtecha of the octopus, no problem. Why? Because you're not afraid you're going to forget. Because it's a common practice for you. But if a person you're saying, Rabbi, people don't wash it. They freeze it, and they take it out the frozen, throw it in the oven, they throw it inside the frying pan.
I mean, maybe they soak it, but not rub it. Don't you need a rubbing?
המרן אומר בדיוק, אסור לכתחילה.
when? דילמה אכילה בלא, דווקא, תקראתי עוד שורה, דווקא, מבושל, דלאו אוכל בהדחה. אבל מי דאוכל בהדחה? כגון בשר חי, שרי לכתחילה.
מחרבנו נגדיל.
Man said aloud, לכתחילה. Why? Because you're not afraid you're going to forget. Because you will always do that. It's part of your behavior. It's always you open the bag, you wash it, you clean it. My babuli, I remember, used to wash it. Oh, this fish used to do. There is a damn blood over there. Babuli, it's blood of fish, mutar. I don't know mutar. Blood, not allowed. Blood of fish is mutar asu.
מותר.
מותר לשתות.
Mutar. Blood of animal, it's asu. Anything needs shchita, the blood of it is asu. Anything doesn't need shchita, the blood of it is allowed. No, I grew up, my mother told me it's not allowed. That's it. סוף פסוק. גם העולה יעמוד בכבוד. That's it. She used to rub it. I remember from young age. She tell me to rub it all the time. So I remember all the time helping her. That she really was washing it very, very well. Can she go lechatchila and buy from the Chinese store without bothering the Chinese? Wash your tachtecha, wash your knives.
Yes.
Allowed or no? This type of babuli, allowed or no?
She's gonna wash it.
Allowed. She's going to wash it at home.
No problem.
She's never going to throw it in the frying pan without washing.
Any Isuri,
Washing and rubbing it.
Even pig, you said, right?
Yeah.
Fine, but the
Isur.
place of the knife,
Huh?
the tachtacha is
Same
okay.
thing. Same thing. You're going to wash it.
Even though you're gonna wash it.
Not גרידה?
You don't need to grida. Grida will here. Read here. What did he say here? It says you need to rub it to a point. צריך שפשוף עד שידע בעומד הדעת שיסר ממנו השומנית.
שפשוף.
שפשוף. גרידה is חומרה. To scrape it, it's chumrah. It's a better thing to do. That's a rabotai many times. Why am I telling you all these things? I could have kept it everything asur for you, and you're always going to be the best of the best. Unfortunately, we don't live in reality that everything could be followed on the best level. Sometimes you go to relatives that if you are not going to know what's the bottom line, you're going to be strict and cause arguments for no reason. You go to Yeshua, you go to a relative, you go to Babu. Now always could be done the best of the best. You need to know where I can close my eyes on and where I cannot close my eyes on. So this is one of the things as halakha. If you know Babuля practicing, always you washing your fish very, very good.
Also, even if they're using the knife, after first cutting, it's already clean.
That's another point we're going to talk about. Right. The
So if you
post
have
can
like
say,
a whole fish, you don't need to. You know, he cuts here first.
Right.
You can do the first.
where do we see that? Rama later on is going to say, can I buy lemon sliced by goyim? They used to have bochki of lemon. They used to have like this practice. Abraham, what do you say? Allowed or no? To buy that lemon from them?
In the kitchen or in the bar?
Huh?
In the kitchen or in
And
the bar?
in the flea market. The goy is up for sliced. You went to Mexico, they give you this bars, juice bars. How do you call this juice bars?
Mojitos.
Yeah. Lemon, all these things. They sliced already all these things. Now you don't know why the knife they used.
Only for that. In the bar they don't have anything else.
Maybe the guy had a salami of sandwich that he cut for. I don't know.
Yeah, but in the bar there's only for lime.
אלף פעמים הוא חותך לימונים, זה כבר הולך.
Oh, so says the Rama, Ashkenazim. Say allowed lechatchila to buy from the goyim. Why? It says because how many of the lemon slices got the residue of the prohibited?
Maybe one or two.
Maybe one, maybe two. Where are they in the pile?
You gotta mix.
I don't know.
ספק.
Batel bero. Which one lemon is contaminated?
Maybe his knife was clean. Maybe this is not the lemon that he cut.
That's another question. That's another point. Sorry.
Just in case we learned that the lemon core, the orange core, has bugs in it.
Right. That's another story.
That's
It's true.
another story.
If it's bugs, it's also a problem. But let's say there is no bugs. Let's say right now you went to buy, I don't know what is like the watermelon. Watermelon, Baba Hashem bugs didn't grab them. The market is away from watermelon bugs. Avram, what do you say? Can you buy the watermelon sliced by goyim or no? You don't know what is he cutting it with. You now went to Chinatown. The guy gives you watermelon sliced. We can have it or no?
Watermelon or lemon?
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Watermelon?
Yeah.
זה אותו
You're
דבר.
buying. You went to Chinatown. You're dead hungry.
You just cut his pig sandwich.
You
like
go
this
to
for
key
lunch.
food, they slice it
Then
already.
you took the
in
same
Right.
knife and
for
he
you.
cut the arbuz.
Key food. You went to
You eat
key
it?
food. Goim. There is no kashrut there.
Fruit salad.
Fruit salad или fruits, вот это
Shrimp salad
container.
он себе сделал, а потом он с этим ножом ну, продавал арбуз.
Right.
Можно?
Можно, Бехор говорит. Можно.
Я говорю,
Нельзя.
я блин.
כן. אתמול חיכיתי אותו בלילה.
What's the reason it's allowed? David, allowed or no? This Chinatown, allowed or no? Why?
Let me see.
Maybe they cut the watermelon with a non-kosher knife. Says the Rama, even you're not going to wash it. You're not going to take a watermelon and wash it. It's not going to help you. But maybe he didn't wash it. Maybe he took it as is. Pashol Vasher.
You don't have control. You're buying it ready.
How do you know it's allowed? Oh, it says after the first slice, or maybe the second slice. Let's say you miss some parts on the second slice when you went. Said it, but it's not 2 slices here. It's 20 slices here. Which one of it? I don't know. Kasher.
Сейчас по дорогам на хайвее продают вот так апельсины порезанные, это все.
Апельсины баксы, говоришь, имеешь?
Как его звать? Mango, they cut it now. The Ecuadorians, they sell it on every corner. We can buy from them the bag.
Yeah. Why not?
אבל
You're not afraid. You should not be afraid.
Lemon, there's another point. Lemon. Because it's very acidic and sour, it damages the taste. Watermelon, you cannot say the same.
Doesn't matter.
I know, but I'm just saying. That's
The
another
poskim
point.
doesn't say that reason. They say because you don't know which one of the slices that the contaminated one.
You can add that reason too.
That reason restricts. Your reason restricts.
לא, פוגם בטעם.
Yeah, but
פוגם
No,
בסכין.
it's not true.
פוגם.
You're gonna learn, no.
Huh?
Okay, back to us. Gimel, קרא אליהו. You good in reading.
צריך להיזהר שלא ייגע. לא, wait, גימל, which one?
כגון להניח, הנבן, אמור הלכה.
כגון להניח בשר יותר, הוא הדין להניח איסור צונן בכלי שמשתמש בו יותר צונן שאין דרכו להדיח. אסור לכתחילה. Also.
אז אם יש מגע שבדרך כלל לא שוטפים.
Right, let's say a person has a tray, kosher tray. The guy says, listen, I need to borrow from you the tray. Why you want to borrow tray? He says, I need to put my cuts that I put, I need to move it from here to my truck. And I unload it in the truck. 5 minutes, give me your tray. Can you give him the tray or no? I need your box.
Carry what?
I need your container.
Carry what?
I drive to New Jersey, I unload and bring it back to you.
Yeah, but unload what?
Doesn't matter.
Non-kosher stuff.
מי נהג
So it says halakha, depends. How do you use this box? Do you wash it every time before you use it or no? It goes every time, the same one. So if a tray, box, container, you are coming to wash it before you use it, so we're not afraid, oh, maybe you forget. I'm never going to forget. It's my routine to wash it. But if it's not your routine to wash it, you use it, you put it aside. You use it, put it aside. So this time also, the guy is going to use it, you're going to put it aside. Tomorrow you're going to take out, put your kosher stuff on it, forget that it was non-kosher before over there. So it all depends on how is your behavior on it. Yeah. Abraham John, you understand? Yeah? Talmud Torah, Keneged Kulam, highest of the highest. 1 minute of Torah worth how many words of mitzvot? Every word 613 times 200 words per minute. How many words you get? 12,000. That's in 1 minute. And in what if in half an hour? Why? Shabbat Vapshe, forget. I mean, now I'm talking. We're selling right now. Shabbat is another sell. That's why try Rabotah always not to be on your phones, not to have other things, because the Torah is so precious, and Yetzirah is going to tell you right now so many other things to pull you away from the Torah. Pull him away. Say Johnny Delish. After Kaddish Tanaklak, I say Kaddish on you. Don't worry. Go. Then don't bother me now. Now we're learning. Okay? Back to us. Dalet. אליהו read ד'
ודווקא שנשאר בקערה שמנונית מהאיסור וידבק בהיתר. when we said בקערה של...
אבל
אם הודח מתחילה בעניין שאין בו שמנונית כלל, מותר לתת שם בשר צונן ועת צריך הדחה לבשר.
very good. ולאו דווקא
שהדיח את הקערה, דהוא הדין אם קינחה יפה עד שלא נשאר בה שמנונית כלל. שקינוח יפה הוא בכל מקום כהדחה, וזה ההיתר הוא דווקא בכלי מתכת וכדומה שמועל בהם הגלה, אז מסתם לא יניח מלאפשרו להשתמש בו כחפצו. אבל בכלי חרש שבלה ברותח, כיוון שאין לו תקנה אלא שבירה, אסור להשתמש בו אפילו צונן. תחשינן שאם אישה אותן להשתמש בו צונן, יבוא להשתמש בו חמין. בהיינו פנחד את עברה רב עמי ולא ישתמש בה צונן. ודע דגם בכלי מתכת שהותר להשתמש בה צונן, זהו דווקא כשמשתמש בדרך ארעי, אבל אם בא להשתמש בו דרך קבע אסור. גזר השם השתמש בהם חמין כמו
Now, according to this, if I want right now to eat cold baksh in a cereal plate, cold baksh in a cereal plate.
Clean plate?
I came home, clean plate. I came home. I'm a tourist in the kitchen. I have no idea what's flying there. I open the refrigerator, something to eat. My wife is not around. Baksh. I take the baksh and I put it inside. Let's say baksh in the pot.
Cereal bowl.
Hot baksh?
No, the baksh is in a pot, cold in the refrigerator. You take it out, mate. You don't know anything. You take out the bowl and you're eating. Or let's say you know. Let's say you know this cereal. This plate is cereal plate. My kids all the time eat with this dairy.
You're not gonna make it hot?
Can I put the baksh inside this dairy pot or no? The dairy
The baksh is not gonna make it hot?
bowl or no?
No.
Huh?
Yeah, דרך ארעי.
Only cold.
Says halacha, if you don't do it all the time and it's cold, no problem. But if all the time, say Rabbi, if so all the time I'm going to eat from now. That's it. I'm going to tell my kids from now on, you can have your cereal bowl all the time in the midi bowls. And the kosa that you make shorba, it's over the same one. Use I don't need extra plates over here. Too much space. Takes out too much space. Can I do that all the time now? No. Why not? Why cannot do it all the time? We're afraid that today you're gonna put inside my cold cereal.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow you're gonna put inside hot cereal.
It's gonna be Oshi Chai.
It's gonna be Oshin Choi Beyagjo.
Put the baksh in a cereal bowl. When you wash the dish, or wherever your wife, your daughter wash the dish after, they wash it with the hot water.
Right.
Right? You still have something left in there.
Root, good.
Does it make a problem?
Oh, what we learned a few days ago?
You put soap. It's
Very good. We
which
said over
sponge
here
do you
to
use?
because the sponge is
As a
always
sponge you
going
use.
to touch soap. Doesn't matter which sponge you're gonna use, and it doesn't matter how hot the water is gonna be. When does it matter? Only whenever
don't
the
use
hot
soap.
water is going to touch the plate without something that damages the taste. But because there's gonna be soap involved,
Mix.
it's no
No
problem.
problem.
That's why people, I told Bechor all the time, don't have to have two sinks in the house.
Or two dishwashers.
Don't have to have two sinks in the house. Because always you're washing today with soap. So whenever soap is going to touch it, you're going to put the hot water on it, it's already damaged taste. So in case there was a dairy taste on this side and meaty taste on this side, and right now pouring hot water on it, so you're mixing the dairy and the meaty to get hot. I have soap in between. Since I have soap in between, the marriage doesn't happen.
If the rain's supposed to be the hot
That's
water.
we're machmir.
So people mahmir, put the sink over there and this one over there. Another one takes the dairy dishes, goes to the toilet, washes it in the sink over there.
Dishwasher. You
Rabbi, with that in mind, can I put the dirty dishes and the meat dishes in one sink? or
Yes.
What am I saying right now?
Soap. Yeah, you just said that.
Shama אמרתי.
That's only if you
די,
put
מקרא
soap.
התרגום.
Yeah,
In the
if you-
beginning, you don't put soap. You
beginning you
just
don't put
dump
soap.
all the food.
Dump
there.
it also allowed. We're going to
It's
speak
also
about
allowed.
it.
From beginning, you
We're
put
gonna
Even
hot
though
water.
sometimes the meat will spill on the meat.
It's also allowed. We're going to speak why.
You want to
Better
soak it
to wash
a
the
little bit.
sponge to follow the kli or the food that you.
I just told you.
I know
The
you
sponge
said
could
that's
be
better.
whatever
What's
you want.
better? Yeah, whatever. you want.
What's better is whatever it's going to touch.
What is gonna touch?
Right. You right now put baksh. So your sponge is going to be dirty with the rice. That is meaty or with the chicken parts.
Oh, better
whatever
to
it is.
use them food.
And then you're gonna take that dairy sponge, that dirty with baksh and the chicken, then you're gonna wash with this the dairy.
So usually
יש
they
לי
wash
תעשה
with
לי
hot
אחר
water
כך
first.
סולטינג אם
take all the residue.
תראה שאני זה.
Normally we
That's
wash
why
with hot
Rabotai at
water.
home
Yeah. Keep it old fashioned.
keep it old fashioned. Because things are gonna start to get mixed, חבל על הזמן. Abba told me baksh in the cereal bowl is allowed.
אבא אוהב אותי.
Tomorrow, Abba say, I saw Abba eating the cereal inside the shorbo bowl.
Unbelievable.
Abba, the big tzaddik, goes to shul every time. Learns halachot, learns Torah. What do you want? He told me. That's it. It became the law for them. They don't know. Lechatchila di'avad, one time used, two time used. They don't know this difference. They saw Abba eating cereal, dairy, inside the shorbo bowl. That's the problem starts. That's why don't apply it at home next to your kids. Nobody is around. You, let's say right now, in
Airbnb.
either you're on vacation or either you, let's say in the office. Goyim, Sheva Kuk, Sheva Goyim. Right now, this guy mixes coffee with milk. The spoon, metal. Let's say back in the day used to be Zecher Tzadik Livracha, the spoon used to be metal spoons. Today everything is disposable. You want to take that spoon from him and you want to wash it and put in your hot chai. You're going to have this chai with baksh.
It's okay.
That spoon was used right now in a hot coffee milk.
This is last week's shiur, yes.
Allowed to take that bowl, that spoon, wash it off, and put it in your chai. Everything is hot here. Your coffee is hot, and the chai is hot. Yes, how do you say yes? I don't understand.
Last week we learned.
How can we sell it?
The taste.
This is hot and this is hot.
No, you wash the spoon.
You washed it.
You
So
wash the
watch it.
spoon.
If I wash the dairy pot, the meaty pot, I became right now dairy.
No.
Why is it allowed?
Chai
Because
is
it's
fine. When you wash the
klisheni.
spoon, it's okay.
It's not cooking. And
Very good. So first answer is what Neria says. What? This is kli rishon or kli sheni? Kli sheni cannot cook. So even if it's hot, no problem.
Which one? The chai?
Both of us. Your coffee and my chai. The goyish coffee and your chai. Both are hot. How come it's allowed? What, it doesn't affect the plate, the spoon? It's metal spoon. No, it doesn't affect. Why? Because it's kli sheni.
It's klish lishit, it could be also.
Could be even kli shlishi, but let's say kli sheni already it's enough. Don't have to get to shlishi.
Plastic
Not only that, another reason, that metal spoon, right now you're going to wash it, nachon? Then you're going to put it inside your hot chai.
Whatever it is.
The taste that even if came out from that spoon to the chai, what level it came? First level or second level?
Second.
Second level. Because the coffee gave a taste to the metal spoon. And the metal spoon gave taste to the chai.
Like not
So that's already not bagnat. Not bagnat is al lechatchila.
How do you call this?
We're going to learn it, not bagnat. So that's, can you do these things next to your kids?
No.
Don't do these things. Why? Because then they're gonna take the spoon of the dairy, mix the baksh in the pot. Hold on, what are you doing? Why are you putting it there?
this is
Abba did. Abba last time did took hot chai with the baksh. Yeah, but Abba didn't kli sheni. This is on the pot, on the fire, kli rishon.
Unless your kid is Talmid Chacham, like Abu
Why
Vadia.
we say here cooking? No, we say
9, 10
כבולעו
years
כך
old.
כל טוב. אז אם זה בלע בכלי שני את הטעם, אז עכשיו באותו level של כלי שני, זה what I'm saying? doesn't have to be כלי שני לא מבשל.
What? Rather?
הוא בלע את זה ב-level של כלי שני, והוא פולט את זה ב-level של כלי שני, את הטעם.
Even if you say what you're saying, it's still not bagnat.
לא,
And you still be allowed to use this chai
I just want to knock down
and,
the first...
and have steak. Even though this chai was mixed with a spoon that was mixed before with coffee and milk. Because you washed the spoon. There's no milk in it, in reality, on the surface. And then you mix your chai. Can you have that chai together with steak?
Yes.
With baksh? No problem. And what about thermos? A person makes thermos for coffee. Morning it's coffee, afternoon it's chai. בבוקר תשבעו לחם,
מה הבעיה?
בערב תאכלו בשר.
מה הבעיה עם זה?
Can he eat the same thermos he wants to use for dairy in the morning with coffee? Then Meir Yaakov Eliyahu, he wants to wash that away, that thermos, wash it, and then the same one he wants to use for chai. And this chai is going to use with meaty food.
Why not? No.
Allowed or no?
It's even easier, זה גלס בפנים, לא?
No, the thermos is metal.
metal
Thermos,
בפנים?
yeah,
inside?
that's what keeps it because it's a reflection of a mirror. Mirror, that's what keeps the heat.
There's a זכוכית וסילבר behind it.
זה עושה ככה גם. It's metal. Hot, palakas. The coffee is hot with the milk, and the chai is hot afterwards. Allowed or no? Why allowed? You tell me now. Why it's allowed? Why is it allowed? Huh?
No, it's Klishon. Oh wait, yeah, Klish. Well,
When is Kli Rishon Rudi? Something that was on the fire.
that's not unfair.
You pouring from the samavar the hot water into your thermos.
That's so.
The samavar Kli Rishon. The cup, the thermos is Kli Sheni.
He drinking from the thermos?
He's drinking from the thermos, yeah. Then he washed off the thermos. All milk, everything is washed off well with soap and everything. Now he wants to use inside chai. No residue of milk. Just the maybe because it was hot, it was sealed for all day long, hot temperature. Maybe the milk got into the walls of the thermos. Can you put chai rama inside there or no? And this chai you're going to drink with the steak. What do you say, Abraham? Moshe it?
Said yes.
100% Moshe. And this you can do even next to your kids because 100% allowed. It's not on a random basis allowed. It's lechatchila allowed.
Really?
Yeah.
Lama?
Because it's always klisheni and it's always not banat. And I'll tell you more than that. In case, let's say your child is not going to do as good job as you did, and one drop of milk stayed behind whenever you are putting the screwing it back. Batel b'shishim. Batel b'shishim. You have no problem. That chai is par. Ma, I saw a little residue of the coffee from the milk, and I saw it. Batel b'shishim. There's a big cup, one drop, and this is 600 drops over there of the chai.
Same thing with the bash. Now that, let's say your son that used a dairy spoon and started cooking, mixing the hot bash, even though you get upset at him, but you can still eat the bash because that.
But now you have to kosher the spoon.
Kosher the spoon.
Now he doesn't know that.
And the
He
pot.
washes it,
And
puts
the
it back
pot.
inside the drawer.
And the pot also.
And all this on the head of the
the
father.
pot also.
And the pot depends how much amount it was.
Well,
How big the spoon was.
What's the scenario?
but there is no
What's
problem.
the difference? What
Not
is
the
it?
But the
pot
spoon you have
also.
to kosher.
Why-
And he doesn't know that. He washes it, puts it back in the drawer.
Oy, oy, oy.
Why
Then
kosher?
they're
What's the
gonna-
scenario? I didn't understand. What's the scenario?
We said don't take a hot spoon from the coffee and mix the
Bash inside
the bash with it.
as it's on the.
Even though halakha will allow it to you. The spoon that he put right now in the hot coffee, this is klisheni, nachon?
Coffee with milk?
Coffee with milk, yeah.
Okay.
This is klisheni, nachon? The klisheni affect the spoon?
No.
No. Klisheni לא מבשל. He takes it, the spoon, he washes it off. Now he wants to store the box with this. By halakha, it's allowed or no? Yeah. Really, it's allowed. But the child will not know the difference. He saw Abba mixed a hot milk, a hot coffee with milk. And then Abba washed it and he mixed the box with this. Okay. Tomorrow what's going to be? Tomorrow is going to take the spoon and mix the hot cereal on the fire with it, wash it off, and come to mix your box also in the afternoon with this. Abba did it. And that's clearly shown. It was inside the pot.
But even that's still allowed if it's one.
So all these details clearly shown, klisheni, lechatchila, diavad, batem lishim, the kids and the women doesn't know that. That's why the best way is to keep it the old way.
But even
Shoi
that's
on this
allowed.
side, Oshi on this side, that's it.
But even that's still allowed. From Keli Rishon to Keli Rishon, hot, is still Batel B'Shishim.
But you're right, but
Yeah,
you're not
but-
allowed to purposely mix
Not
the
purposely.
spoon.
If I was like the son didn't know, he didn't. He took
Right,
it
but
from
then you have to
hot
kosher
milk.
the spoon.
Yeah, you will. But
The
I'm
spoon you have
saying
to kosher, it's tarif.
Yes, but
You
it's
have
still
dairy
allowed.
in it and you have meat in
It's
it.
still allowed. You can still eat it, even though it was like from.
The
Keli.
box is allowed if it's batel b'shishim. But you were not allowed to do the act and you were not allowed to rain out that spoon.
Rabbi, so in that thermos after the milk,
Thermos?
yes, you can put like a mini soup in there.
Technically you could have. Technically. You could have because klisheni.
But it's
Always
not a-
gonna be
not a
cliche.
good practice.
But that's not a good practice.
נכון. אתה מתחיל לאט לאט להיות גוי.
But if he needs to, he can do it if nobody knows.
If a one-time basis, not constant basis. Happened, Shalek Zastrel. He brought a container that was supposed to be the container and they're leaking. You see the container leaking. John Yedilachas. It's gonna go garbage on the soup. Okay, I want to put it in here, wash it and put it in there. Because klisheni. Klisheni lo mevashel.
So is that with any dish?
Yeah. What do you any dish? You give me specific.
Hot.
Yeah, because klisheni. Klisheni lo mevashel. But that's only a random basis. You should not open a restaurant on this basis. You should not practice like this in the house all the time. Happens.
When you want to wash the dishes, first.
Okay, we have to learn Zohar, Rabotai. Shh, that's
Just
it.
quick question.
First-
You don't put soap first. You put hot water first to rinse it. So that hot water that you put, there's no soap here. There's
We're
a-
gonna learn. Be'ezrat Hashem tomorrow.
כל הכבוד.
Says the Zohar HaKadosh. מאמר 10 תיקונים בסעודות השבת, ובמבואר 10 דברים אשר רובם שייכים רק לסעודות השבת. First of all, נטילת ידיים. Second one is, you have to, it says that Zohar, בכור, there is 10 tikkunim that you are doing to your neshama whenever you're eating the Su'udah of Shabbat the right way. Soon we'll see what are the 10 tikkunim we're talking about. First he says the Zohar is Netilat Yadayim properly. Netilat Yadayim properly, remember, is all the way till here. And whenever, according to the Zohar, you pick up your hands, say like this, Al Netilat Yadayim, according to the Zohar, your hands are still tameh. Here, Ari, Shalach Tzchak Barachatak, Al Netilat Yadayim, his hands are tameh. In order for the hands to become pure, according to the Zohar, he has to above your shin. Chin, whatever you call it, chin? Above your chin. And the Mekubalim say also your elbows should be closed. That's the best way to do Al Netilat Yadayim all the time. Shacharit, Suda, and even before fruits. When you do Netilat Yadayim for fruits, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
You don't say bracha.
You don't say bracha, but you have to raise your hands above your chin. If you don't do so, the Zohar says, your hands are still tameh. That's the first thing, that a person has to do it the right way. And also make sure no rings. Many times I see people wear rings and it's ba'aya. In the shul I saw many times people come with their expensive rings and they do Netilat Yadayim with them.
Chatzitza?
That's chatzitza.
But they want it inside. They don't want it out.
Huh?
They don't want the ring out.
They don't want the ring out right now because they're afraid somebody steal it.
No, they never
or
take
forget
it out.
They never take
They're
it
not
out.
gonna not take it out, this ring. They take it out.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the big rings. They are taking. I'm not talking about the wedding band that is very thin and tight. He's not going to take it out. After eating so much gosh gija, it's not going to come out of his hands anyway. His hand became gosh gija by yourself. I'm talking about the ring that made people are removing
No,
it.
it's about this. It's about this.
No,
Do we
quickly.
have to follow the thing that Shulchan Aruch says that when you pick it up, the left picks it up, gives it to
Don't
the
have to, but if you want to do the best, do it.
כי אני תמיד מחליף, ואז אבא שלי שמע שהוא...
Shicha, let's go next. Now, when you say bracha Eliyahu, Al Netilat Yadayim, supposed to be eating 2 ounces of bread. Many times people don't do that.
כן.
The father gives them a small piece, that's it. No nitachor. No tinitachor.
זה בפסח, לא באיזה...
And it doesn't eat. I'm telling you, I saw. They don't eat. Especially women. Especially women. They go, bracha Al Netilat Yadayim, and they're not eating 2 ounces. Problem. Bracha Batara.
That's why I give my wife half of a lipyoshka. I finish it.
No half. They don't have to put so much.
Have to finish half.
פתאום לה half ליפושקה בו. סלו זו.
האישה תהיה לה פיושקה.
Second one is lechem mishne. A cube of your bread has to be lechem mishne the right way. 2 complete loaves of bread out of the 12. Yesterday we spoke about 12. אתה уже קופיל
זה
פתאום?
השולחן.
You קופיל? How are you going to make זה השולחן אשר לפני אדוני? מדבר אליי.
Construction with the 12 lipyoshka. Construction you're gonna make.
סגול, yeah. We put a video, you saw?
עומר, ספירת עומר.
We put a video on the group.
I saw the
Says, continue the Zohar and says, אכילת ג' סעודות בשבת, בתוספת חשיבות על הנהגותיו בחול. 3 סעודות on Shabbat, a person must eat. If not, he did not do tikkun for his neshama with the סעודות of Shabbat. Here, Ari, Yosef, if a person is not doing Netilat Yadayim for סעודה ראשונה, or סעודה שנייה, or סעודה שלישית, he's missing the tikkun to his neshama. 10 tikkunim, says the Zohar, happens to your neshama during the Shabbat table. And if a person doesn't do 3 seudot with bread, did not do tikkun for his neshama on this Shabbat, missed X. Now you want neshama. Shtorte gavarit mekubalim. If you didn't do the 4th one, you're canceling out the 3rd one.
Do we follow that? We don't follow.
Yeah, the mekubalim bring it.
What's it?
It says why? Because all the 4 meals are corresponding to 4 letters of Hashem's name. If you have Hashem's name, Yud, Ke, Vav, Ayin Yetu.
That's how it grew, the video that was going
Is it
around.
kasher or no? Yud, Ke, Vav. It's a kosher mezuzah or no? You have Shema Israel, Hashem, Yud, Ke, Vav. Tameh Yud, Ke, Vav, Ke, Yud, Ke, Vav, Ayin Yetu. So the Zohar says that if you don't have the 4th one, you annul the 3rd one, you annul the 2nd one, annul the first one. Everything you annulled. If you did not have the 4th one. Животом много не кушай. Friday night, yeah, 2 kazayt.
Why you cannot fulfill with 1 kazayt? It's not.
You can fulfill 1 kazayt, just do bracha. Al Netilat Yadayim. If you said bracha, eat 2 ounces.
On him.
Fourth one says the Zohar is the Ner Shabbat. The candles of Shabbat supposed to be the right way. Yosef, you know what's the right way for the candles of Shabbat? Whenever your wife turns off the electricity, then she says bracha on the fire candles. Have in mind to turn on the electrical lights. So this fire and this light becomes our Shabbat candle. Ari, you make sure your wife does this way? Kak. A person's fire candles turns on whenever the electricity is off. That's the right way to do the candles of Shabbat. And the candles of Shabbat are supposed to be seen from the table. Whenever you are saying Kiddush, you should see the candles. Sometimes the candles are in the kitchen and they are sitting in the dining room. Ich nie vidna. According to many opinions, it's bracha lebatara. Rabbi Yosef says, "Safek brachot la'akel." Don't say bracha there.
What's bracha? The kiddush?
The candles.
If what?
The candles supposed to be, says Ravadia, in the place that you're going to see them from the table.
See them from the table.
So if you don't see the brach?
He says don't say. He says yesh lachmir because the Rishonim disagree with this. Even though Maran said it's
Yom
okay
Tov
with
גם
Yabba,
ככה? יום טוב?
Safek brachot la'akel against
יום
Maran.
טוב גם ככה? לא יום טוב.
Yeah.
יום טוב
Same
also
thing,
like this?
Yeah.
מרן צריך מדליק בבית ורוצה לאכול בחצר, לאכול בחצר.
Right. But there's מחלוקת over the Tosfot and Bach. They said no. חלה בטלה. He has to be in מקום שאתה אוכל. Place you eat.
רגע, אבל אמרנו ביום טוב, בלילה השני, ביום טוב, להדליק במקום
That's
חשוב.
because you have no way out. If you could have made the light electricity off also on Yom Tov Sheni, that's how you should have done it. Put on a timer and stuff like that.
But if you're doing the lights and you're doing the candle in the kitchen, you're still okay then. You can say bracha.
No, because the kitchen is still with light.
You're lighting
If
the
you have
candles in
light,
kitchen,
then you
and
don't need the
turn-
candles of the fire.
Then you turn on the light in the living room. That's
Oh,
when
you're
you're
saying
eating.
good, you're saying good.
You could technically even say bracha on the living room lights.
נכון?
So if you can say the bracha on the living room lights, why can't you say
But that's
bracha
only
on
one-
the candle and then turn on the living room
That's
lights?
when you had in mind that this should be my Shabbat
So
candle.
then it's okay.
But
So
if you had in mind, you don't know this halacha.
No,
You do like your
second
babulia did it 10 years ago.
This is my candle.
This is my
But
candle.
Latchila, this is okay. We can
Yeah,
say
yeah.
bracha.
Because she had in mind the kitchen light, fire candles, and the electricity in the dining room also when she said bracha. So she turned all these lights into a Shabbat candle light.
If you have an open
Second
concept,
night, יום טוב זה בעיה.
Huh?
what if you have an open concept?
Was open,
У меня дом были,
right?
вон там кухня у меня,
Right.
здесь у меня дайнинг.
Yeah, it's fine.
Там свет может быть включенный, если она в дайнингу.
Better not to. Better it should
Везде
be.
все надо выключить.
Exactly. That's the best. If you want to do the best. Because according to Maran, Tosefet or adding on the light, you cannot say bracha on it. So if you couldn't manage with that kitchen light, why need this candle, fire candle for? You're not adding anything. You're not helping anything. That's if you want to do the best, should be dark, and then when you say bracha on the candles of the fire, have in mind to turn on the electricity light as well.
Second night is a problem though. יום טוב.
Said it. What can you do? Whenever you can save it, you save it.
So say bracha.
Believe it, there's many more chidushim. There's only tikkun number 4. We have to go to tikkun number 10. There's more to go. Be'ezrat Hashem tomorrow. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen. Amen. Bottom line, we say bracha on the Yom Tov. We won't do that.
אפילו אם יש אור, אפילו אם יש electricity.
בדיעבד, רבי חנניה, ברגע אומר, אדוני חפץ למען צדקו יחיד תורה וידיר יתגדל ויתקדש
אמן.